everybody, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks Replays. This is Tanks the Mammeries. We are playing World of Tanks, and today I'm in a platoon with Caskie and Actual, and we are on, what is it, Ruinberg here? No, it's not Ruinberg. Whatever the hell this map is. Anyway, we decided to go ahead and jump into TOG. So today's replay is actually going to be two different battles. We're going to play this first one here in the TOGs, and then the second one's going to be in the Panzer II-J and the little French PAK 40 TD. So, at least I think that's what it is. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm a little frazzled. My apologies for that. But me and Caskie are going to head over towards town. And feel free to leave comments below. Obviously, I'm a bit flustered, so criticize all you want. But we decided to jump into the TOGs just for the fuck of it. We were having a really tough night last night when we played this battle. And even when we were doing really, really well with damage and kills, we were just having a tough time winning anything. And so rather than get all flustered and pissed off and salty about it, we decided to just start having fun, right? And so we whipped out the TOGs, which we have not played in a very long time. And decided to just have a little fun with it. So here we are headed into town because there are two artillery, and the enemy's got some decent tanks. They got those big tier 5 Japanese jobbies, and we're gonna jump into that. So first things first, Italia and I decide to I don't know what this guy was doing, but we're trying to stop him from getting back there to whoever's still back at the cap. Managed to pick that one up. So I killed him, and Caskie's still heading forward. But we see that the two, at least the OI Experimental and the KV-1 are heading our way. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and try and get up here with these guys and make our way to where we can both shoot. Now, there we go. And the problem with this is, no matter how much you angle this fucking thing, you're still going to just get, you're going to get hit. And there's first one. And Caskie and I get kind of a little bit sideways with each other here, and there's just not a lot of room. And every time he pulls back, the shot that he's about to take, I end up taking. That's all right. Still, all right, so that's somebody dead. Managed to kill an OI there. And tracked, but going to go ahead and repair that. I'm worried about that waffle that's back there, but he's not coming out. So Caskie moves on up, and then he's still going after the OI. Now that my track is repaired, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the pace as well. And he pokes around, and he's dead. So that's two OIs out of the way. And the team's doing pretty well. You know, we're in there fiddle-farting around with those guys, but the team seems to be doing pretty well. That can all change in a heartbeat as these things move really, really slow. But we're going to go ahead and push on through town. And I'm trying to catch up. I got my foot pressed completely to the floor here. Just to hope that we can get any sort of kill whatsoever. So I'm talking to Caskie now, telling him the Excelsior should be coming around, but he's not. And he's dead anyway. So really, at this point, all that's left is two artillery pieces: the EZ-8 and the SU-100. And you know, 3 kills, but no damage whatsoever, really, for this vehicle. Only 470 something. So Caskie's in the hunt now to kill something, because there's just not a lot left, and everybody else is faster than we are at this point, and just don't see how this is actually going to work out in our favor to get any more kills. So let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit, since these are really, really slow. And the M8 went in and took care of the EZ-8, which I was surprised about, but all right. And there's the gorilla running. One of the guys running. And somebody says, "Why are you camping?" Like, who's camping? I mean, even the heavies are not camping. This idiot in the who knows? I don't think he understands exactly how slow TOGs are. I thought I'd give it a shot. Just missed that guy. Anyway, we're heading to cap, and I keep trying to slip one through the buildings because I know that fucking guy's over there. And I thought it'd be just really funny if I could get a hit on him. So of course Caskie doesn't put up with stupidity very well, and I miss it, but he's dead. And so it looks like Caskie finally picked one up there, and all that's left is artillery. And go ahead, that guy's dead. Got a hit on him, and it's pretty much all over except the crying at this point. So there was a hope that. And I I pulled the shot a little too early on that fucking guy, or I could have hit him. Gonna go ahead and farm some capture points. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it's a lot of TOG driving, not a whole lot going on, but the next one we're gonna do is a Panzer II-J replay. We go from the largest to the smallest, and anyway, so we ended up with 3 kills there. Caskie got 1. I'll put up the post-game stats for my game right after this. Stick around, everybody. Okay, so here we are. It's me and Caskie again, and he's in the, what is he in? He's in the, where the fuck did it go? He's in the FCMPAK 40, which is the slowest, one of the slowest tanks in the game, period. And we are in a full-on Tier 5 match, which I did not expect to get into. We all thought, both of us thought, that the FCMPAK 40 was a tier-limited vehicle, and apparently it's not. So, rather than this being Tier 3-4, we got pulled all the way up to a Tier 5. And that's actually really tough on the J, because the J is slow, the gun is pathetic, and while the armor's good, at Tier 5, the armor is nothing to write home about. So, Caskie decides to sit back a little bit and see what he can do to get on the hill there and just try and support whatever's available to support. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and do some damage to this guy. And I'm hitting him a little bit, but nothing much. But I'm trying to keep him off Caskie. Oh, and there goes T-18, hit me. Took out my track. Didn't do anything else, just took out my track. And there he's dead. So now we've got that big old GB. That's not the good turret, but he's going to hit me pretty hard for 153. So the GR1 hit me with high explosive, which is the right ammo to use. I guess that's why I waited so long to switch. And there's a Cruiser 2. I don't think the Cruiser 2 is using a derp gun. I'd be worried if he was, but he doesn't appear to be using the derp gun. So there's not a whole lot I can do except keep these guys spotted and hope that Caskie can get back there and do some damage at all. And obviously I'm dodging arty. That one was really close. So I'm putting actually did some damage to that fucking guy that time. I'm trying to find a spot. There goes another artillery hit. And now there's some other guys coming through, so I'm not too worried about him, but I can't kill him, so. And that artillery's really trying to get me. Now that's a T-34, or Type T-34. And he's got a decent enough gun, so I'm kind of stuck here, and I'm really calling for help from Caskie, but he doesn't seem to be in a position where he can do a lot to support me. And so at this point, I'm just kind of fucked. There's an MX-38, which I can't pin right now. That was the GMC, I think, was coming towards me there. Yeah, and he got killed. So our artillery did a decent enough job in this game. I was pleased with their help. So this guy now, he's going to die. There we go. Yeah, he did not have the derp gun. If he did, he would have killed me. So now all that's left over here is that Type 34. And I'm hoping that he doesn't... I was aiming for his cupola. I've been drinking beer all day, and wasn't able to do anything about that. So our team managed to pull it off, no thanks to me. I did not do any help, and neither did Caskie, actually. I'm going to put some shots into the back of this DW. I think I'm going to be able to put some damage into him. There we go. Come on, that's what we want right there. And he dies. Anyway, so it's all over but the crying. I'll put up the post-game stats next. I will say, even though I wasn't pleased with my performance, and Caskie certainly wasn't pleased with his, being pulled up into a Tier 5 game like that, we actually did pretty well. And you'll see from the post-game stats, but it was not a... it certainly was not the game we'd hoped we'd get out of this. You know, but what do you do? Obviously, if you're playing a SEAL Club and Tank, you get games that don't always work out for you. But we ended up with a pretty good score just because of how high the tiers were. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I've got another video coming up after this, some PZB2 fights, and you know, I'll put those up next where we did some more platooning there. But anyway, here's the post-game stats, the score on the door, and I appreciate you guys watching.